Coach, your thoughts on this evening's ball game?
Oh, well, first of all, give a lot of credit to McNeese and Coach Aiken. Had the guys really ready to go. I thought it was interesting. Really, we've played 3 games and they've all been the exact same. I'd be interested to look at the numbers as far as how many teams play that tight. It's literally 3 games in 120 minutes, and it's a +2 game every game. So we knew it was going to be tough. It becomes our 23rd true road game this year. It's considering these 2 guys next to me, but all those seniors to battle through what was an awful schedule, and I call it an awful schedule because I'm responsible for it. To get the wins that we got and to be competitive in conference. And I think we stepped on the floor twice all year that we weren't really competitive to give ourselves a chance to win, maybe. It starts with these 2 guys and the seniors in that locker room setting the tone. But we lost to a team that made a few more plays than us down the stretch, so we got to give them credit. These 2 will go on to hopefully play for many more years, get the opportunity to do that, and then we'll get back to work.
DeMarcus and CJ, we'll start with DeMarcus. Your thoughts on this final ball game and the game itself?
Like Coach Rose said, great game that they played. We could have been better in some positions defensively. That's what we try to go based off anyway, defensive stops and stuff like that. Just some plays that we slipped up late in the second half, and they just impacted really. But it was a close game. We knew it was going to be a close game, and we just didn't capitalize some offensive times and defensive times.
CJ?
They just came out. They wanted it more. It took us too long to get acclimated into the game. I think that ended up hurting us.
Coach, you have 5 seniors on your team. How much was that of an impact on you two first division, one season having that experience?
Oh, I mean, it's great. We got a couple guys that have been with us, been with the program for multiple years, and then you had a guy like CJ and Luca that have played full Division I seasons, and they know what it's like. It's a long year starting June 4th, and it ends today as far as this season goes. But we stayed relatively healthy. Locker room stayed together. Guys got good grades. Guys stayed out of trouble. So these seniors is what sets the tone for how you're going to operate, how you're going to handle adversity, and they did an unbelievable job doing it.
What does it say about the resiliency of the team that outside of a couple of games, there was a chance to, in the last couple of minutes, you had a chance to win almost every game this season?
Yeah, it's really frustrating as a coach too that I felt like we had enough and we didn't quite do enough to put them in position to win a few more of those. But we had great players in that locker room. We played 10 to 11 guys all year, which I think benefited us, especially with our travel and the way things went. So I can go down the entire roster of guys that are part of that and why we were why we had some success, just not the type of success that we expect and that we quite frankly just have to have moving forward.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add to the fans or the conference?
No, I just appreciate it. First year's been a good experience. We've had fans that have followed us all over the country, and they've been with us through ups and downs. So appreciate our university and their support, our athletic department, guys like Avi and June behind the scenes that do a lot to make these things possible. So just really thank you to everybody, and we'll take a couple of days and lick our wounds, and then we'll get right back to work.